Hey Paladorks, welcome to our Q&A.
So you guys submitted a lot of questions, and right now we're going to try to answer as many as we can.
Okay, first question. Regarding the AU, what's Lotor's relationship with Allura?
Oh boy.
Well, they're neighbors, and Allura
Of
got
course.
into Oriand when Lotor didn't.
So that's spicy. There might be
Yes.
some jealousy there, a little bit of mixed feelings.
But overall, I think, especially like with all the individual paladins, Lotor and the generals, they like all of them. Like they don't have any problems with, Hunk or Pidge or Keith or by themselves. But when they get together and form Voltron,
That's what makes them the rival band, is their united power to, as they say, form Voltron.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we're like just over here trying to form Lotron. We're doing our thing and they're kind of cramping our style. So, we love them individually, but just as a group we don't like
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
Nobody's got a problem with freaking Honk or Pidge.
No.
Mhm.
But as far as shipping wise, we want to leave that open for you guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Regarding the band, will you guys release posters and stickers?
So, at the moment, we don't have any plans to release posters and stickers, but if there's a design that we have that you guys would like in that forum, we can do that for you. But until then, we have other merch on Redbubble that you can check out.
Do you think that your personalities match your characters' personalities?
Absolutely. 100%. I am Ezor.
To an extent. Like, sometimes I do act a lot like Acxa, but, it doesn't always fit perfectly.
You definitely don't write country music like that.
Yeah, no. So,
Yeah.
I relate to Lotor, but I also relate to Ezor and Acxa. I don't relate to Zethrid. I don't know.
I'm really nothing like Zethrid.
No, he's the
Yeah.
least Zethridy person I have ever met.
Yeah.
So nice.
yeah.
Probably more like Hunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really polite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, what brands of lotion/hair products does Lotor use?
Have you been tuned out this whole time? L'Oreal, obviously. I mean, his dad calls him Lotion and L'Oreal because of the hair products he uses. Yes, we called lotion a hair product. Of course, he puts the lotion in his hair.
Deal with it.
Yeah, as far as other products,
You got a problem with it?
I think it's just L'Oreal at the moment.
Yeah.
Just L'Oreal.
If you have anything else you would like to add to that,
He might have, tested out some other products, but L'Oreal is definitely...
maybe
Nothing but
Altea
L'Oreal.
Spa brand.
Yeah.
Yes, but
But-
when he realized the fact that Altea, here's the thing. He's part Altean, so of course he's got to have some sort of connection to that Altea Spa brand. But he uses L'Oreal. Is that a part of... This is some serious question
This
right here.
question is like destroying our AU. It's like, what is
Yes.
going on?
Does
We
he
come
use...
back.
How loyal is he to the spa? And does he use their products? That, folks, is a question for you to answer at home.
Do try this at home. Okay, do Lotor and Zarkon know about HAGGAR'S past?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Zarkon, I don't think Zarkon just doesn't... He knows, he just doesn't talk about it.
Yeah, and then, Lotor knows about it now, but it was more of a discovery kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not right from the beginning.
He's like going through boxes in his attic. He finds this CD of old Unnerva songs.
Yeah.
AU-wise, what was the band's musical inspiration?
So, I guess,
I mean...
probably just because Lotor went and is still going through an emo phase. So,
He sort of...
Once you go emo, you never go back, right?
So he decides, I'm going to rebel against my parents and I'm going to listen to all this music. Not because he likes it, but just because he's trying to
Yeah,
rebel.
listening to off-brand, off-stream, not mainstream. And then, once you go down that hole, again, you never come back.
He actually likes it, and then he's like, huh.
Yeah, so now he's like, well, I like these obscure bands so much, why don't I just be an obscure band? And so he is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, that's how Lotor and the Generals was formed.
Yeah.
In the AU, I guess.
And the AU. The AU actually came from Garfle Warfle Snick, seeing them all as like this really normal family, but also maybe not. It was just so great, and we were like, well, might as well.
Yeah.
And then that's all we talked about.
Who is the meme lord of the group? That's That's a little bit of a complicated question.
Yeah, there's like different types of memes, different genres of memes.
Meme genres.
Yes, meme genres. Nope.
I mean, it's definitely not me.
No.
No.
No. I can like sometimes I'm the MEMELORD, but sometimes I act more like Acxa.
There's like
Acxa's got like that. I'm just gonna say like, Lotor has a very like, homegrown meme feel, like just saying stupid things.
Well,
You know?
because being creative, being artistic, I don't like to limit the flow. Gotta just, if I think a stupid thing, I'm gonna say it's a stupid thing. There's no filter.
So it's more of that like inside joke, homegrown kind of memeage. Ezor, meaning I myself, I am very mainstream meme lord kind of meme person.
Mainstream meme.
Meme stream. I'm a very meme stream meme lord. I all the current memes, all I talk about, all I think about, and I think Acxa's a nice balance between homegrown and mainstream, meme stream as we call it.
Acxa's a meme
Zethrid has
connoisseur.
none of that going.
Yeah.
There is nothing meme like.
I'm much more of a connoisseur rather than.
Yes.
How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
Great. We're having
Fantastic.
a fun day.
Yes.
Going
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Best day.
We had Panera. It was awesome.
Soup.
Cool.
Love soup.
Soup. I ate a sandwich.
I had both a soup and a sandwich.
Whoa.
Alright.
You rebel. That's crazy.
From lunch try.
See, no filter.
See, that's one of the homegrown memes. You just say it.
You just got it. Okay. What is your next song gonna be about?
Well,
We don't really have a confirmed next song, but we have
Besides
been
the
doing
rift.
yes, we have been doing
Yeah.
a ton of writing. So why don't we play one of our more recent songs?
Yeah.
of course.
So this song is called VEN'TAR Dennis.
Hold on,
there
gotta
it
find
is.
it.
Aksha, do you want to talk about how we came up with
Yeah,
VEN'TAR
so you guys know that in the show, there's the whole thing about how Lotor is working with the denizens of that the one planet and their leader VEN'TAR. So we decided to kind of turn that into the AU of VEN'TAR, but then Dennis as in denizens.
That's our
And
last.
Because at first we thought that the aliens were called denizens until we realized, wait, we're stupid. Denizen is just a name for the population of a place. So we were like, you know what? Their last name is going to be Dennis because denizens.
Yeah.
And that's all that we could find
It
on the
worked
matter.
perfectly.
Yep.
So now that's just what she's called.
VEN'TAR Dennis.
Yeah.
So they're
This
like
is
childhood buddies.
Yeah.
This is like his.
They were torn apart.
This is his whole song basically to VEN'TAR.
Oh, should we explain the fire thing
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah.
Okay, so you know that horrible moment in the show where it all goes kaboom? Well, we made it so that, you know, Zarkon's the head of the Galra law firm. VEN'TAR's parents used to work at the law firm, and Lotor and VEN'TAR broke apart because Zarkon fired her parents.
Oh. Yikes.
Hey!
Makes me feel so bad every time.
But it's funny.
Right.
You fired your parents, you fired my heart. I tried to prevent it, she tore us apart. My witch and dad, they always try to stand in my way. But VEN'TAR, I'm sorry, I'm writing this song to tell you that we were right, my parents were wrong. And what we had, we might not ever have it again. You got burned, but I have lotion, sitting here beside the ocean. Don't you miss the pair we used to be? And this is my apology, come back to me, my only dream. Why can't you see the Dennis is my only friends? I can't believe this is the end.
So that's just a little sneak preview.
A little snippet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A little fun bit.
Whoop whoop.
A little teaser.
Yes. Okay. In the AU, who whines the most?
Hi, that's me.
Just Ezor in general.
Yeah.
Um,
Ezor. In and out, maybe.
In general, do the Paladorks have a band like you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Voltron.
that's-
Yeah, but it's not as cool as
Voltron.
us.
It's,
Or
it's
better.
our rival band, but we're the better ones.
Yes, obviously.
Clearly.
Obviously.
We're
As
so
you
much
know.
more groovy.
Which bandmate is the most dramatic?
Hi, that's me.
Azor. Again.
Yeah.
Again, Azor.
I think that Lotor is dramatic when it comes to, he builds things up in his head as like, this is the battle and the army and the, you know.
Yes, he's very hair
Yeah.
flip kind of dramatic, but when it comes to like whiny
Drama,
dramatic,
that's-
like
Whiny
drama,
drama,
like
that's
I've
all
got the
Azor.
drama.
It's Azor.
Yeah.
All the way.
Azor's got the drama.
How on earth are you guys so good?
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, first of all.
I mean, are we on Earth?
Have we decided that?
We don't know.
We're in the
That's-
suburbs, but
Yeah.
we could be in the space suburbs. The
Space
suburbs.
We're in the suburbs, everybody. You heard it today. You heard it here. The suburbs.
Suburbs.
That's that kind of unfiltered memeage that we got.
But we're just trying to do our best for Lotor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite song and or lyrics you've written? Oof.
Okay, so what we
there's a
publish,
lot.
what we put out in the world is like the songs that we think are good. We also make other songs.
Yes. A lot of other songs.
There's many.
And they relate to the AU. We write them as Lotor and the Generals, but oh boy, can they be stupid.
Oh my god.
Have we published the stupid face thing?
Yes.
Did we put
yes,
that out?
Irony of
Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah, y'all heard he used stupid face. That was a pretty good one, but we've got so many other things.
There's a lot where that came from.
Acxa, do you want to explain, please, what?
Oh yeah, so you guys remember in that one clip where
Rapid Salentine's Day.
Salentine's Day, yeah. And at the very end, like I'm criticizing Azor and Azor just goes, "Please."
Please.
And then we wrote an entire song about it where it's just Acxa getting really mad at Azor for saying please everywhere she goes.
Because like after we recorded it, we were like, why did I say please? Please what?
Please what, Azor?
what?
And so we made a song called Please What, and you know how we wrote it? We wrote it in country.
Yeah,
Because Acxa only writes country.
Yes.
If you
Yeah.
keep up with the whole AU, all the lore, all
Yeah.
the things, Acxa writes country because she grew up in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That
what-
means does that mean we're on Earth or is this space Texas?
I don't know.
Specs.
I don't know. Oh yeah, what about Three Jackets though?
Oh yeah,
Jackets.
three
Please,
jackets. Okay, so I had this dream where I was wearing 3 jackets. So we wrote this song called 3 Jackets about wearing 3 jackets. Literally the entire dream, I was looking into a mirror. I noticed that I was wearing 3 jackets. I was like, I'm wearing 3 jackets. And that was it.
And
It
so
was an entire
we
song.
were on a road trip and she explained this to us and we were like, well, let's make a song.
It's perfect song material.
Exactly.
And it's kind of
It's
Lotor and
kind
the
of-
Generals, but it also has nothing to do with it.
I like to think the jackets each represent one of the generals.
Yeah. Like,
Like-
I'm clearly I sing the wool jacket, right?
Should we just sing this one for them too?
Shall we?
Sure.
Oh, of course
Shall
we
we?
shall. Let me
All right.
find it.
You
Let's
guys
see.
are getting all the bonus little clips here.
Mhm.
Of course. How
Let's
much
see.
do we sing?
Here it is.
Okay, I have to find it. There we go. We've made this like whole spreadsheet.
Oh, is this it? So small.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes. I'm looking at the text all written out. It's a lot shorter than I thought it was. We're singing the whole thing?
Yeah.
Whole
All
thing?
right.
All right. Whole thing it is.
I mean, it's so short, so.
yeah.
I've got a wool jacket.
Jacket.
It's orange and very long.
long, long.
I've got a wool jacket.
Jacket.
That's why I'm writing this song.
Song.
I've got a wool jacket.
Jacket.
It's so fuzzy and warm.
Warm.
I've got a wool jacket.
Jacket.
It keeps me safe in a storm.
Storm.
I've got a leather jacket.
Jacket.
I love to wear it at noon.
Noon.
I've got a leather jacket.
Jacket.
That's why I'm writing this tune.
Tune.
I've got a leather jacket.
Jacket.
It's like the deep blue sea.
See.
I've got a leather jacket.
Jacket.
It kinda smells like cheese.
Cheese.
I got a ski jacket,
Jacket.
'cause I'm cold.
I've got 3 jackets,
Jackets.
and a tennis racket. If I see a fly, I'm gonna whack it,
Whack it.
smack it,
Smack it.
with my tennis racket. I like to play tennis with my dentist,
Dentist.
dentist. But my dentist is a menace. He cleans my teeth, but we've got beef. I said beef,
Beef.
beef,
Beef.
beef between my teeth. I don't floss, but that's your loss. I'd rather be writing this jacket song like a boss.
I'm cold.
3 jackets, jackets, jackets.
The knit one goes down to my knees.
Down to my
3
knees.
jackets, jackets, jackets.
I'll let you wear one if you please.
3 jackets, jackets, jackets.
This leather one smells like
Smells
cheese.
like cheese.
3 jackets, jackets, jackets.
The wool one makes me wanna sneeze.
3 jackets, jackets, jackets.
The knit one goes down to my knees.
Down to my
3
knees.
jackets, jackets, jackets.
I'll let you wear one if you please.
3 jackets, jackets, jackets.
The leather one smells like
Smells like
cheese.
cheese.
3 jackets, jackets, jackets.
The wool one makes me wanna sneeze.
3 jackets, jackets, jackets.
'Cause I'm cold. That's got to be one of my favorites.
It's just so groovy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sometimes you have an idea and you think, I shouldn't make this. And then you make it.
Yes.
We just did it anyway,
So,
just because.
Although,
just 'cause.
to be fair, that sort of started off our writing session for the Rift and Syncline and Orient. So
Yeah.
or not
So we
Syncline,
got all the
Syncline.
weird cheesy stuff so that we could make all our serious songs.
As we like to say, sometimes your brain spits out cheese, and you have to eat it.
So that song was Brain Cheese.
Yes.
That's the brain cheese song.
Yes.
We have more Brain Cheese songs, like the mall song. There's
Several.
so many songs.
Oh, yeah.
We have a song where we were like, what would happen if the generals went to the mall? Well, this is what would happen. So we made a song about it.
Mhm.
And it was really great.
Okay. Are Acxa and Keith siblings in this AU?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the reason behind all of the country stuff with Acxa is because Keith's father was from Texas, so that means that Acxa's father was from Texas, and that's where all the country songs come from.
Yeah, because he played them all the time.
All the time.
We explain this in the mall song.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, my dad writes country. Well, my dad played country all the time, and it gets stuck in my mind.
Ooh, rhyme.
Rhyme. And it rhymed because it was in a song. Actually,
Yeah.
most of that song didn't rhyme.
Yeah. You guys are gonna hear it and you're gonna hate us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
perfect.
some fun
Oh,
with
yeah.
the rhyme
We had
scheme.
some fun with that one.
What inspired you guys to become a band? So, like Ezra was saying, the Garfle Warfle Snick episode.
Oh yeah, it was so great. We were like, hey, great to be here, Bob.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, that's great.
Because we had this 8-hour flight delay.
Yeah.
A really long time spent
Mhm.
in an airport. We ate some sketchy food. We sang
Yeah.
some songs.
My pizza
A couple
was
of
practically raw.
A couple of surfer dudes made surfer signs at me while we were singing, and I was like, thank you. Is that a compliment? Thank you.
Some moms were giving me some judgmental looks.
They were
Yeah.
dragging their toddlers along, and they kind of looked at us.
We're
like,
chanting these emo words on the floor of the airport.
Yeah.
Because we write this one song that's all chanty,
Yeah.
and we're
I'm
practicing
never
it.
backing down.
Yeah,
rip it
and
off.
there's this one that's betrayal, death, death.
Oh, yeah.
Just all the cliche words. And it was just violence, war, death, betrayal. And these moms were just chugging their babies along, and they're like, what are you doing? And then the surfer dude walks by, and he's like, yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's up my alley. And I'm like, thanks, surfer dude.
Yeah. So we pretty much came up with Rapid Nah, and we're like, okay, well, we have a pun and 8 hours, so
Might
let's
as
just
well.
write
Never
it for
mind.
fun, yeah. And then
We
we
got our
wrote
brain-
4 other songs.
And then we proceeded
like
to
we
record
finished-
3 of them.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, we made it this far. Should we maybe make harmonies? So we did. And then we were like, well, we made it this far. Should we make 5 more songs?
Yeah.
And so we did.
We
Yeah.
had 4 more.
Yeah.
Well, we made
It
4
just,
more.
kept
We ended
going.
up with a total of 5 songs.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of that
Which
trip.
then we published 3. And then we made more songs.
But what everybody doesn't know is that song is not the first song that we wrote together, because we actually wrote one other song.
The Chad song.
Yes.
Because a
Oh,
long, long
Chad
time
song.
ago, I decided I was gonna be emo, but fake emo. So little me, and I'm gonna say right now, I'm the youngest one in the group. So a few years ago, that age difference showed a little more. So little me flipped my hair into my face, covered one eye with my hair, and
She's actually doing those motions as she talks about it.
Yeah.
Except my hair's in a braid, and I have just this little tuft of hair, and I'm trying to cover my eye with
It's so
it.
ridiculous. It's amazing.
It's great.
Beautiful.
And I put my hair over my eye, and I went, Chad broke up with me. And so we wrote a song about how Chad broke up with me, and we went through the 5 stages of depression, which is what you do when Chad breaks up with
It
you.
was the 5 stages of grief, right?
Yeah.
There's this
So
one part.
well, depression is one of them, right? I don't know.
My
Yeah.
favorite
It's great.
line is, Chad, you make me glad like a Geico ad.
You're such an awesome lad. Kinda like my dad, Chad.
He's Scottish. Or no, that's...
And then the end,
That's it.
I love that you wear plaid, like my other dad. He's Scottish.
There we go.
Apparently, little me, in this alternate universe where Chad broke up with me, I have 2 dads, and one of them is Scottish.
Mhm.
And it was just a really, really great. It was like, Chad, you make me mad, the opposite of sad. Something, something, something. I
I'm
forget all
glad
the
you
lyrics.
remember all of this.
Yeah.
But it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you all meet?
So
Oh
we've been,
boy.
like, some of us have been friends for a really long time.
Yeah, Acxa
Oh,
was
and
in my
also,
kindergarten
like,
class.
we're two of us are siblings, and then
Yeah.
the other 2 of us are also siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
So,
2
like,
pairs of siblings.
Yes.
The character, or the real people for Zethrid and Acxa have been friends since kindergarten, and then, like, the sisters were just thrown in.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I think,
Kinda.
like, so Zethrid and Acxa were really close friends, and then because Lotor is related to Zethrid, Lotor got pulled in, but they're, like, all in the same. And then a little while later, Aksha's younger sister, which I'm not saying this is canon to the
No,
AU.
this
we're
is
just
not
referring
canon.
to each other as
Yeah.
Make it easier for you guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just this isn't confusing at all. Aksha's little sister got pulled into the mix. That's me. And now I'm here, and now we're all here. And then we wrote the Chad song, found out that we're musical geniuses. We watched, because we were like, we kind of got into the habit of like binge watching shows together. Like we'd watch Steven Universe.
Mhm.
And then we watched, because like Acxa and I got behind on Voltron. So we were on a trip and we were like,
Let's catch up on
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
The
were
new
like,
Let's
season
catch
was
up.
out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we watched like 3 seasons back to back.
Mhm.
2 seasons, I think.
No, I think it was all 3.
It was
Oh,
3.
it was all 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we did not have that much time. There were one day on this trip was literally 8 hours of Voltron.
We
Like,
planned it out. We're like,
Yeah.
okay, we got to take 1 hour lunch break. We were dedicated.
Yeah.
Like we were
Yeah,
at the beach, but no.
No.
We were like 8 in the morning to like 4 hours from 8, which my brain is in summer mode.
Noon
You're right. Okay, we took 1 hour and
Love
then
to
from
wear it at noon.
1
to 5.
to 5 we watched the rest of it. I feel like it was later than
And there was
that.
multiple days of binging too.
Yeah.
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 But there was one season that took us 8 hours, and we just had to watch all of it. And now we've moved on to binge watching a bit more grown-up cartoons, like OKKO and Dragon Prince
And Shira.
and
Yeah.
She-Ra.
The
Mhm.
princess
You know, all
of
the really-
power.
Carmen San Diego.
Oh,
I made
Carmen
them
San
watch
Diego,
that.
of course. We're learning so much about geography, guys.
Oh,
Watch
yeah.
Carmen San Diego. It's wonderful.
Tuna,
Mm.
Tuna,
rice.
rice. We know where rice is grown.
Mints.
It's great. Mints.
Oh
Mince.
yeah.
If you
How
got,
not to drive.
Devon with
All
his
right.
mints.
I'm gonna pull us back from this
Yeah.
rant that we've gone on.
Yeah.
Okay, we weren't planning to talk about this stuff. It just started happening.
Yes, we went through. We were like, okay, this is what we're gonna say, generally speaking,
And
and,
then it just kind of went.
no.
It went off the rails.
off
and then,
the rails. Yeah.
And then Ezor decided to start talking about the Chad song.
well,
and
I,
then-
I brought that up. I feel bad, but not really.
It's okay. Ezor here has a tendency to go off on rants about things. So,
I just want to clarify that she's talking about herself in
Yeah.
third person.
yes, Ezor goes on rants sometimes.
Favorite part about being in the band?
It's an excuse to hang out. It's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also get to say,
Yeah.
I'm in a band.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
It's just cool to hear yourself on like Spotify
I just
and
casually
stuff.
like
Yeah,
bring it
it's-
up around my friends. And I'm like, also, I'm in a band. Like, we know.
It's really awesome to like hear when we get the harmonies right.
Oh yeah.
That's
so good.
cool.
That's so
and I've
fun.
like gotten better at harmonies now, and it's
It's
awesome.
It's really good practice. Yeah.
If you go back and watch the video that we put out of us first rehearsing for Epit Na,
Oh
you
my
can
God.
hear me, specifically me, because I am incredibly loud. I'm sure you've been
Oh my
hearing
gosh.
throughout this entire
so loud.
throughout this entire recording. You've been here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna lower my voice now. You've been hearing me shout throughout this entire recording. I am a loudspeaker and an even louder singer. I sing too loud. When we record clips, I stand in the back of the room, and yet somehow still sometimes
It's not an
overpower.
exaggeration.
Me,
Yeah,
who's
no,
like
that's-
always next to the thing because I am
Yeah,
quiet.
we
Yeah.
put the phone right next to Zethrid, and then
Ezra stands 5 miles away.
No,
Yeah.
like I literally
Stand in
this
the corner
one
of the room.
place. We were in a room, and I walked back. It was like a bedroom, and I walked into the bathroom.
Yeah.
So far back that I was in the bathroom, and then I sang from there.
And
because
that was
I
for
like,
Irony of Truth. I mean, that
Yeah.
wasn't like
Yeah.
you were doing a lead part.
Yeah, I was the lead. It was just my voice was so loud that because I kind of I yelled more than I normally yell. And where was I starting? I know I needed the fact that I am loud.
By the way, can I just say?
No, but like we were talking about something,
Oh.
and then I needed to tell you guys that I'm loud, but then now I forgot where I started, and
Harmony's
now we're
recording
talking about
things.
harmonies. Yes, right. If you go back to us first rehearsing Brepit Na, that's where I was, because I'm so loud, you can hear me specifically struggling so bad with my harmonies.
Failing miserably.
Like you can hear me go Brepit Na, and like I never really find my note in there. And now like I'm not that much better, but I'm a little bit better.
I would say you're better.
Yeah.
Although I don't want to insult how you were at the beginning, but there has been improvement.
There's
Yes.
improvement.
No, I can. We went back on that recording. And I was like, gosh,
Man.
that's really bad.
Mhm.
It's really
I think
bad.
all of us a little bit.
I want to
Yeah.
apologize for shouting at the recording thing like this entire time. You've been hearing me shout.
There's volume buttons for a reason.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can we just talk about how our voices are totally different? Like normally, generally speaking, I feel like.
Mhm.
But then, whenever we record songs,
Mhm.
I have such a hard time telling our voices apart.
Yes.
It's like
It's
sound
weird.
so
when we're
similar.
when we're singing, like I can't tell if it's me or if it's Lotor, and I oftentimes I can't tell if I'm hearing Zethrid or Acxa.
Yeah.
Like ours are easier to tell apart though.
a little bit.
Yeah, a little
We
easier
also
because
have,
you
like,
actually
further
have,
spread
like-
apart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Different like vocal
Harmony stuff.
ranges and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Normally I'm like Lotor singing the melody, and I'm like just a little bit higher,
Mhm.
and it's so close that like I can't. Sometimes I just can't tell who is.
And you'd think that I would know what my own voice sounds like.
Yeah, because like when we're talking, we sound like two different people. And
Yeah.
If you hear two different clips where we're singing separately, you'd be like, yeah, this one's this and this one's that. But if you put us together, I can't pull us apart.
Like in Irony of Truth,
Mhm.
where I sing the melody in the beginning and then I sing the harmony, and you like we totally swap,
Mhm.
and you just don't even like you barely notice.
mhm.
I can't even tell.
Okay, the best thing that happened to you guys because of the band. Aksha's like doing the whole eyebrow raise, face nod, point thing. I would say it's been really cool that we got AJ to be in our new song.
Mhm.
Like
AJ
That's the
Like
coolest.
Casio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's-
It
awesome.
was so awesome.
Yeah.
But
Like
it's also been really cool to like see the reactions from you guys and how nice it's all been.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
been really great.
Like we didn't expect it to blow up this big, and it's been so awesome that it's like gotten so much traction.
yeah.
And again, it's awesome just being able to hang out. Like this Q&A gave us an excuse to hang out with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's awesome.
Just in general, being in the band has been the best part
In
about being
general?
in the band.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey!
And our group chat is called General Lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
General Lotion. Because I mean,
It fits perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
why call it Lotor and the Generals when it can be General Lotion? General
Yes.
L'Oreal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I put lotion in my hair. All right. Well, thank you all so much for sending in questions and listening to this Q&A. We hope that you enjoyed yourself and maybe you learned something about us.
It was like 1% Q,
And mostly
99%
A.
A.
Yeah.
And occasionally it was some A.
A.
Hey.
There's a lot of Ezor rant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm a loud ranter.
Just wait till we get to the mall song and
Oh.
It's great. And just exclusively for me. It's beautiful. It's just,
Wonderful.
It's great.
Mhm.
Uh,
I just get to jam and nod my head the whole time.
Yeah.
So groovy. All right. Well, thank you
Wonderful.
guys.
Yeah.
And rapid salutations.
Rapid salutations. Bye.
Rapid salutations.